Hello. Welcome
back again.
Welcome to Up North and Next Door, another episode. I'm Gary.
And I'm Jer.
And we're here to talk about some things and some stuff.
Stuff and things.
And I'd like to open it with this week's personal plans, upcoming events, things like that. So I have a cold. I had a cold on our last episode, but hasn't been as
you
bad
sound
as
better.
I thought.
No, you sound a lot better.
I think there was only 2 days that I felt like absolute crap.
Yeah.
And then I took off early from work and laid down and
took a power nap.
Yeah. And then a couple days later I woke up and I was like, I sound like I'm congested, but I really don't feel that bad. So I think the last time I got any kind of cold sinus infection thing, I was drinking quite a bit. And I don't drink really anymore. And I think that has a pretty big effect on it.
Sure.
I'm assuming. So, yay, I'm getting better.
Woo-woo.
And that chewed up remote I showed everybody last time, I actually got it fixed. I was able to shave the hard plastic around the power button, and the power button kind of popped back out, and now it works. I brought it back over there. I was super close to throwing that thing away, but
right.
And then I was like reading on Amazon. I'm trying to find just anything to keep her dog from chewing things, because she just chewed.
Right.
He just chewed holes in my mom's new sweater that her sisters got her a couple months ago. And I'm like, what the hell? It's now I got to explain to her sisters, my aunts, hey guys, sorry that shirt's ruined. But I went on Amazon looking, and the only thing you can do without constantly keeping an eye on them and everything is spray it with that sour apple whatever crap that they hate. And
is there a toy or a Nylabone or something you can get him to
he has
chew on and constantly he just doesn't like
he
them.
Has so many things. He chews on those too. He just wants to chew on anything. He doesn't care what it is. He chews on the legs or like the bottom corners of her counter, like where it meets the floor. I'm like, oh, okay. What do you have? Fucking beaver? I don't.
He's building a dam.
Oh my God, it drives me nuts. But yeah, that's the only thing is we can spray things. I'm not going to spray her clothes with that stuff. She'll walk around smelling. But anyways, it was kind of funny in the reviews. Someone put, yep, my dog destroyed 11 remotes. And then I finally got this stuff and I sprayed it on there and he won't go near them now. And I'm like, oh, I relate to that problem. So I don't feel as bad because people are having the same problems, but still anyways, that's about all I've had for any sort of personal anything this week.
Hey, it's more than I got. I got nothing.
You got nothing?
No. Annabelle went to dance at her school last night. It was just it's a March Madness dance, they called it.
Oh,
you dress up with your sports teams and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Because I know when I was in school, they had the fall one, which was the one where the girls asked the guys, whatever that one's called, Sadie Hawkins.
Yeah.
And then you had winter ball or something like that. I don't know. And then homecoming. Before that, and then winter ball, and then prom. But that's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. Just a fun dance to go to. Not really a
She said it was lame.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she had to pay like $2 to go to it.
Okay.
And then they had like, snacks and drinks,
Do the kids just
whatever.
kind of go by themselves? It's not one where you ask somebody to go with you, is it?
No, you
Or
just go. She said there were kids dancing. There's music and stuff like that, but most people are just walking walking around.
yeah, yeah, it
But
is
I
what
mean,
it is.
it's middle school, so it's not like
Not
everyone's real
serious.
serious about it.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Kids are
it's
kids
not
are not thinking about
crazy or anything like that.
stuff. So yeah.
I love this person. I want to go to the dance with them.
Yeah, that's not. I remember. I remember a few of those dances. I went to one by myself. It was one of the more, um, informal dances or whatever at my high
Hmm.
school, and this is before I started dating and stuff. And I
Right.
remember going to one, and some of the girls were getting, more romantically minded at that point than most boys. And I remember girls huddled around each other, one of them crying and all that. This is all like he's supposed to be my soulmate. It's just like, oh boy.
Okay.
I I my daughter went through all that, and
Yeah.
it's exciting for them, but it's also, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of tears
A lot of heartbreak.
involved. Doesn't matter who you are. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough being a teenager. Um,
Sure. Got a lot
so
of snow coming.
ministry. God, I
You know
have
what?
been.
To be honest, like they don't even know. Like
They don't.
it's been changing 3 inches,
Well,
2 inches, 17 inches,
yeah. So
75 feet.
ours went from 10 to 16 inches yesterday to 12 to
Yeah.
18 inches today, but it's uh um what do you call it? It's moving north a bit. And
Mm.
then temperatures are playing a part in it too, cuz I had
Yeah.
one meteorologist said, "Oh, some of the snow might fall as pellets instead of snowflakes, and that if that happens, it won't be as much as they're predicting because they don't include those pellet things in the predictions." And I'm just like,
Sure.
and honestly, I don't care. I just want to get through. It's supposed to start late today here,
Yeah.
late afternoon sometime. Madison's gonna go to her friend's house after work, and I told her, I was like, I'm picking you up at 3:30 because the winter storm warning starts at 4.
Mm.
So I'm like, I want to be home by then, but I still got to go to my mom's at 6. But they're saying by midnight tonight we could have 1 to 3 inches of snow on the ground. So that
Okay.
tells me it's not going to be too bad tonight. It's
Right.
going to be more overnight. They said overnight the snowfall rate could be 1 to 3 inches per hour, and
That's crazy.
that just overnight is like the heaviest.
Yeah.
So when I wake up tomorrow, it'll be snowing, but it won't be as heavy as overnight. But
Right.
then by then, I don't care. Madison already said they decided to keep the store closed that she works at. So
Okay.
she's not going to work tomorrow. I think Sarah
Oh,
has
that's good.
something to do tomorrow, but I told her, I was like, just let me know if I need to, because the end of our alleyway has, it always gets the barrier of plow crap put up. So I was like, I'll bust
Sure.
up, start up the snowblower and get down to the end of it so I can get rid of the snow at the end there or whatever. But
Right.
otherwise, I'm just gonna sit and wait tomorrow until it's slowed way down, and then I'll snow blow it and it'll be good. But probably won't go to my mom's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So I'm giving her. I got her some TV dinners. I still call them TV dinners. It's frozen dinners.
Right.
And yeah, but I don't know. I still get really anxious about stuff like this because it's just
I
like,
know you do.
what's gonna go wrong? There's always something. The one year I drove through um, a plow pile, and it was April, and that's what ruined my last car. I had to get a new car.
Oh
It,
my
it
god.
tore up the exhaust underneath because
Oh my
the
god.
snow was compact and it was like ice uh
Yeah.
mixed in, and I just plowed through this pile. I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, so I'm not
Yeah.
worried about ruining my car or anything.
Right.
I just get, I don't know. So I'm I just want to get through today.
You
I
just
gotta
gotta
go.
breathe, Gary. Just
Yeah,
breathe.
I just gotta go. I'm gonna go get Madison from her friend's house. Once I get
Yeah.
home from that, I'll feel good. I'll be
Right.
good to go. Of course, I gotta go to my
That's,
mom's, but she only lives couple miles away, so
yeah,
it's not
it's not that far from you.
right. And it's like I said, by midnight, 1 to 3 inches. That tells me there's not going to be much on the ground yet when I go over there.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be a slow start and then I'll pour on later.
yeah, yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll be
remember.
curious to see how much snow we actually get. It's been
Yeah,
the news reports have been all over the place. It's like they don't really know. And I mean,
yeah,
it can change in an instant. Like the wind could just cause everything to blow north or blow way south or whatever, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I
It's just
Yeah, 'cause we're supposed to get up to 37 today. So it's this
yeah.
afternoon is going to be 37 degrees out. That's well above freezing.
Right.
So I can't imagine, if it does start snowing today, I can't imagine it's going to do anything until overnight. Overnight's when it's just going to get
Right.
bad. So, and then the
Yeah, that's what
wind
they're
too,
saying.
I guess.
Overnight is supposed to be when the snow actually happens. During the day, it's like almost too warm, so it's gonna be rain, at least around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really windy tomorrow. Um, Makes me feel better about the snow on our roof because usually snow won't stick around on the roof if it's really windy, so I won't have
Yeah.
to pull too much off the roof, I'm imagining, but I will have some major snow drifts around my house I'm gonna
Oh,
have
yeah.
to figure out. But I went outside this morning. I noticed the cable box attached to my house, that has, like,
Mhm.
all the cable where it meets up, and it was
Yeah.
open. So I went and shut
Didn't
it,
that
and
happen to
then
you before?
it happened on our last snowstorm, but
Yeah.
it was so snowy and everything. I just kind of closed it as best I could.
Was there, like, a
Um,
lock thing on there? Like a
yeah, there's a
little latch or
screw.
something?
There's like a notch for a screw to screw it tight, but there's also
Oh,
a little loop you can zip tie it. So I grabbed a zip tie and zip tied it
okay.
so it'll stay closed now. But so I did that, just kind of doing the stupid little things to make sure that
Right.
we're ready. But I don't know. I I just I just want to get through this, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to get more snow on Tuesday night, an inch or two.
Yeah.
And then it's
Yeah,
supposed to
most of ours
warm
is
up.
supposed to be, like, Sunday and a Monday.
Yeah, ours ends Sunday. Uh Sunday
So, yeah.
afternoon or sometime early evening, and then but the warning is until 4 a.m. Monday just because of the wind and everything.
Sure.
So
Yeah, it was really
snow's
windy yesterday.
yeah, it was bad. It was crazy.
All my
Um
garbage cans were blowing everywhere.
Our garbage cans are sitting on that would be the southeast side of our house,
Mhm.
so they don't get hit by wind ever.
That's nice.
So they're like in a perfect spot. But yeah, if we have them sitting out, like if it happens to be on a Tuesday when they
Mm,
come, yeah, those things will
yeah,
go flying. So
right.
my grill moved. My I noticed my
Oh,
grill was like slanted, and I was like,
shifted?
"Jeez, I have the propane tank in there too, and it still
Yeah,
moved a little bit." I'm like, "Damn,
dang.
uh,
Dang, man.
damn." I had one branch in the backyard too, but that was it.
You had one
I had a
singular
branch.
branch.
Yes.
Nice.
One little known fact about Minnesota, and this has to do with Wisconsin too. It is illegal to walk across the state line of the Minnesota and Wisconsin border with a duck on your head. So
How dare you?
yeah. So I
like
know
walking with ducks on my head.
if you're
It's my
planning
favorite
on
thing.
walking, if you're planning on walking across the border with a duck on your head, I got news for you. It's illegal.
I'd like to know what happened when they made that, because were there a lot of people walking with ducks?
I had heard a lot of these laws back then were created because of like murders back in the day weren't solved as easily as they are now. So like if someone was like, hey, I saw the guy and for some reason he had a duck on his head or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's make it illegal to have a duck on your head or something, like some weird circumstance like that. That's usually how these laws, but it's funny that some of these laws are so ridiculous that I don't think the government really is like, oh, well, no, that's stupid. It's like, oh, come on. Can't you get rid of it? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't be
They probably have
walking with
to make a whole vote on it, and then some people are like, well, we like that.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. We should test that sometime. Let's get a duck and start walking.
Capture a duck.
Yep. And we'll sit and we'll walk across. Does it have to be a live duck? Can you get a duck hat or something? And we can walk across
I would assume it has to be alive.
One of the bridges,
you could have like a hat made out of duck, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
maybe that's what you're talking
about. You and I need to do that. See if anybody calls the police on us. Well, they probably would anyway. Those guys are on drugs or something. I don't know.
We're walking across.
Yeah,
with a duck.
Sir, are you intoxicated?
Maybe.
That's beside the point. Are you going to arrest me for having a duck on my head? Or what?
I have a duck on my head, sir. And you know what that means, right?
Means you're on shrooms. How about Wisconsin? You got a good little thing for us?
Not know about Wisconsin. 30% of the state's population lives in the 5-county metropolitan area of Milwaukee. You can visit the city to explore awe-inspiring art museums, scenic lakeshore paths, and unique restaurants, perfect for nights with friends.
Ooh. That's very much like, well, Minnesota has Duluth too. So you got the Twin Cities, you got Duluth. St. Cloud's semi-big too, but for the most part, when you drive through Wisconsin or Minnesota, the cities you come across, you're just like,
they're incorporated.
Yeah, you're just like,
who? Not even a city.
Yeah,
population of 2.
It's a township. And you'll be like,
unincorporated.
Who actually lives here? Where do they get things? Like seriously, there's a gas station and a church, and probably a liquor store too, or a bar.
Right.
So where do you get your? Do you buy all your groceries at the gas station?
They have to go 3 towns over to get their groceries.
It's insane. I always.
Well, I think a lot of them are farms too. So
yeah, that's true. But I always think about that. When I'm driving through, I'm just like, what is these people's lives like? Do they even talk to anybody? Do they?
Who are these 40 people that live here?
Yeah. I wonder what their church services are like.
Are they all related?
Are they? Yeah. Are they all related?
Family?
Are they like, one of those like Resident Evil 4 when it's like the town folk and they're all they got the sickle and the pitchfork.
They're all possessed.
Yeah, they're all possessed. It's so weird to me.
Yeah, it is.
They probably think I'm weird too. That's fine. It's fair. I'm weird.
We all think that, Gary. It's okay.
I know. That's good. Sports news.
Mm,
Max Crosby got sort of traded, not really. Went to the Baltimore Ravens facility, and the
yep.
initial reports were that he failed his physical,
Physical, yeah.
and then they didn't want to sign him. But then it came out that no, he didn't fail the physical. It was something else. And then they're saying he decided he didn't want to be there. I don't know. It's so messed up. I don't.
I don't know either. It's like the Raiders didn't really want to trade him, but he wanted to be traded,
Yeah,
and it's coming down to like a pissing match between player and team. So,
dude. Do they play the Raiders do the Raiders play the Ravens this year? If they do, oh my God. There's gonna be some good drama there, I think. I would think anyway. I don't know. Um he's a great player, but he's got some
yeah, I'd like him.
knee issues that he's got to get over, and that's not gonna be till June or July apparently. So
Yeah,
because he had the surgery or whatever. And he was
right.
filming himself playing basketball in his house. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? um
Did he hurt himself again, or he was just
no,
playing?
he was showing off like, look what I can do, even though I just had surgery. But
Mm,
it's like, yeah, that's great, but that's
I think he
stupid.
was kind of showing that, hey, I'm good.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
Hey,
chance that.
everybody, I'm
Jeez.
good.
Vikings signed Kyler Murray to a 1 year
Yeah, how do you feel
contract.
about that?
I'm That's fine. We'll see. I learned from the Sam Darnold fiasco when we first signed him. I was like, big fucking deal. I remember because my dad was still with us, and my dad Sam Darnold. Oh, great! What kind of name is that? Can't wait to. It's like, oh boy, now he won a Super Bowl, Dad. But
Right.
uh, yeah, at the time I had no opinion really. I was like, I don't know what to think. I was a little like skeptical, and then he did what he did, so I don't know. Kyler Murray
Yeah.
might. The only knock on him is that he's my height, so he
He a bunch of shorties, you.
he has to. Well, yeah. So I don't know. We'll
Mm,
see. It depends on how Kevin O'Connell uses him. If Kevin O'Connell expects him to be a pocket passer like Darnold, then we're screwed. He can't stand there
mm,
and just find receivers. He's got to scramble. He's got to do his thing. So
right.
hopefully O'Connell lets him do that stuff. I don't know if there's going to be a competition for starter either. I if it were up to me, I would have JJ McCarthy sitting. He's
Yeah,
got mechanics issues he's got to work on. He could do that
confidence
while sitting
issues.
behind. Yep, confidence issues. He got to do all that while sitting behind Kyler Murray. It's fine with me.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. Any other NSC North news that you know of? I haven't really heard anything
Not really. I
besides.
mean, players being signed and
Yeah.
trades and all that kind of stuff. It's
Right. Right.
nothing really blockbustery
No.
news, you know.
Right.
It's just people getting ready for the draft, and
Right.
teams are just trying to stack their draft picks. So,
Well, I know Packers signed Hargrave, which
yeah,
was we had released him. Um, he's serviceable. He's just getting older. He had
yeah.
three sacks, I think, 18 tackles last season.
He's a
He's just get
defensive tackle, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is he's undersized for what um, Brian Flores likes to run a 3-4.
Mm,
So we need a real, you know, big nose tackle dude. So
yeah.
Redmond is he's staying. He's the undrafted free agent that we found that
Mm,
really produced for us this past season. So I have a feeling they just kind of got rid of a few guys just because they're
yeah.
ready to move on. But yeah, he's not a bad player at all. So
Yeah.
um Major
We'll
League
see.
Yeah, we'll see. As soon as he sacks Kyler Murray and breaks
Steps
his
on the
leg.
field, he breaks his leg.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
That'd be our luck.
That's every team's luck nowadays. It's happening. We were
Yeah.
just decimated this past season, especially in offensive line.
Yeah. Also, the
Major.
NFL schedule isn't out yet, just so you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. Major League Baseball news. Anything? I don't.
Yeah, one of our starters it's gonna be a month in the
Okay.
beginning of the season.
One of your pitchers.
Yeah,
Okay.
our starting pitchers.
Starting pitchers. Yep,
Yeah.
that's no good.
Nope, it's not a way to start the season without the season even starting yet. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
1 second. Sorry. Yeah, I know. My daughter. Madison's got all these plans today. Yay!
So yeah,
yeah.
the season not even starting yet, and
I know.
your guy is
Twins.
out.
Twins are kind of in the same boat. They got injuries and all sorts of crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll still watch. You never know.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not like he's gone for the season, so just the first month,
right? Some entertainment news. Hilary Duff's got a new album, and it normalizes family estrangement. What do you think of family estrangement? What do you agree with cutting off family if they are toxic?
I would say yeah, if they're extremely toxic. But I don't know. I guess have they seeked help? Clearly, something's not. Have you had like a family intervention? I don't know. I feel like if you tried all those things and they're still the same and don't want to change the way they are, I mean, yeah, cut them out. I mean, our family has kind of recently done that. Just a member of her family was very political and said some really nasty things to my wife, and the rest of the family obviously backed my wife, and we've kind of like cut them out a little bit.
Sure.
Like you do the normal things, cut them out of Facebook and social medias, and he actually deleted his Facebook, which is probably good because he was posting a lot of really nasty things. And so I mean I agree with it, and it depends on the situation. Each obviously situation is different, but
sure.
How about you?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I it's sad that politics has now become one of almost like a ammo to hurt other people or bring people down, and I agree 100%. There's people on Facebook constantly. I mean, I don't know why people decide that every day they feel like they need to try to start fights, arguments. And it goes beyond that too. Like some policies and politic things are direct attacks now on some people, and people don't think when they post some stuff. I've seen people post things and I'm like, isn't your cousin or brother or whatever, aren't they part of that demographic that you're talking about? You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous.
I feel like people at the time read something and then they're like, oh, you know what? I agree with that. I'm going to post it. And then later they're like, oh, shit. And then they delete it, or maybe they don't and they go even harder on it if someone else comments on like, "Are you kidding me?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I just I don't
But
know
I
why
also feel like a
people.
lot of people feel like they're safe because they're behind a screen and,
That's
oh,
true
they can't
too.
touch me, but I can
You
say whatever
can't.
I want because freedom of speech.
Right. And it just I don't engage in that stuff either
Yeah.
on social media or in person, mostly because I've read what I've read and I
Hmm.
think the way I think, and I'm not going to go back and pull up articles to prove my point and all this
Right.
stuff, cuz I'll end up looking stupid if I'm in person and I say, "No, actually I think it happened this way," or "This is what they said," and they say,
Hmm.
"Well, no, they didn't." What am I supposed to do then? Oh, now I got to go on my phone and try to find the article or whatever. It's so
Right.
pointless, especially nowadays. People have made up their mind before
Yeah.
answers have come out,
I'd
before
say
actual truth has come out.
90% of the time you're not going to change that person's views on anything.
No. And that's why I don't understand why people post in the first place, because
Hmm.
you're that you you absolutely know who agrees with you and who doesn't. Like
Right.
you know in the back of your head who in your list of friends agrees, who doesn't. So
Hmm.
you're either posting it just to feel good, which there's plenty of ways to make yourself feel good without having to do that, or you're posting it
Right.
to piss off your other friends,
Yep.
which why are you doing that? Why are you trying to piss off I don't get it. I don't. Anyways, yes, I agree. I
Sometimes you
there
need to cut them out.
Yeah. Well, and politics, like I said, is a newer thing that people have been
Yeah.
doing it for. I've seen people, um, rightfully so, break ties with family members way before all this politic crap started.
Yeah. Hmm.
Breaking ties because of um, interactions, just things that they've said and won't apologize for, things like that. I think
Right.
people get entangled in this like whole, oh, but they're family. Good example is someone who is abused, like maybe sexually or physically. That's usually one of those things in a lot of families, unfortunately, where people are way too quick to forgive or don't believe the victim or whatever.
Right.
I've read stories of people. My mom told me, no, it didn't. That didn't happen with your Uncle Remus or whatever. You know, Hey,
Uncle
Uncle
Remus.
Remus. It just sounds like a perv. Sorry for any Uncle Remuses out there. But it's
Sorry
true.
for all you Remuses out there,
It's
but your name sounds
your
pervy. All
name's
right.
pretty pervy. But
Uh,
but it's true. I mean, the
yeah. Right.
unfortunately, stuff like that happens, and there's too many family members who will kind of they just don't want to rock the boat, so they try
Yeah.
to sweep it under the rug.
Hmm.
Those situations are absolutely uh, a good time to cut those people out of your life. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's family. If you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag, no matter what your blood is. So,
Right.
Hillary Duff, I guess, yeah, she normalized it. I didn't read too far into it. I'm assuming she went through some stuff. She's a Disney kid, so
Yeah.
she,
Yeah. A lot of those kids got taken advantage by their parents or
yep.
uncles or
You
aunts
hear
or
that with a lot of celebrities, kid celebrities and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, Jackass 5 is coming out in June. Are you excited,
Yeah.
Jer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I know you
I don't
and
think
I
I
talked about
like I
it.
said,
You've
I think
never,
we talked about it and I said
yeah,
I don't think
you
I've ever
never
watched one of
watched.
those. Like
Yeah.
I mean
I,
I used to watch a few episodes here and there when there was on MTV, but
yeah.
I didn't
I
I didn't really
watched,
care for it.
the Tom Green show when that came out.
Mm.
And Tom Green would do a few things like Jackass does kind of. And it just, something about it just, God, it made me laugh so hard because it was a lot of it's harmless. Like the stuff they do to the public is harmless. Like Tom Green would just go and he'd start talking over the, the intercom at Target or something. It's harmless fun,
Right.
Jackass, same with Jackass. They run by a bunch of people in their underwear and they're, and it's like the shock value of the people watching them and going, what the fuck was that? Things like that. That was always funny to me. And I don't mind watching people hurt themselves. If, as soon as the genital mutilation starts happening, I'm done. I can't watch this. I put my hand
right
my face because they do some of that, and I'm like, nope. Same with any of the disgusting, just bodily fluid things they've done. I'm nope. I won't watch it. Anyways, apparently Jackass 5 is coming out, and it's not anything new. It's a bunch of stuff they've had over in the archives, I guess. So it's like a compilation.
Okay. So it's not.
So yeah,
new
it's
stuff.
not
It's just
new
unreleased
stuff. Dude, those guys are like in their 60s now. They're I'm surprised.
Watch us kill each other.
Dude, Johnny Knoxville just in front of the camera has had like 10 concussions. Who knows how many more he's had off camera. And the guy, I'm surprised he can still form sentences. That guy, he's, I mean, I hope nothing happens to him, but the chances aren't very likely that he won't have any brain damage. He's a pretty cool guy. So, all right. Well, I think it's time for our
main
hot dish. As you may know, we have been talking about top Friends episodes according to IMDb, the top 10. We are now on number 4 and number 3. Number 4 is The One with the Rumor, season 8, episode 9, a Thanksgiving classic guest starring Brad Pitt as a formerly overweight classmate who hated Rachel. So let's
it's another Thanksgiving episode. It's wild.
Another one. They were kind of king of the Thanksgiving episodes. Yeah. That was
some of the best.
Their spiel. All right. So we opened to Joey reading what to expect when you're expecting, because at this point Rachel's pregnant. She's living with Joey. So Rachel comes in and into the living room there, and Joey says, hey, Rach, during pregnancy, fingers grow to twice their size and they never grow back. And she's like, are you serious? What? So she grabs the book and he starts laughing. You fall for it every time. So he's really fucking with her with that stuff. I don't know why she's believing him. He's never been a book reader, so I don't. So then Phoebe comes in. She's got her old maternity clothes for Rachel, which is really nice. She says they're really nice. They're big, stretchy, perfect for when you get bigger. And she says after the baby is born, they're great for shoplifting watermelons.
She clearly has done that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Then Monica comes in and she announces Thanksgiving, when Thanksgiving will be, and that Will be joining him. Will from her old high school. She's talking about how he used to be fat and he is now he lost a lot of weight. And I don't remember who says it, but they're like, what are you thinking about your imaginary friend that you had? No, my imaginary friend was Jared. What? Yeah, your imaginary boyfriend. Yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
She does mention Will is now gorgeous. And Joey cuts her off. Ahem. And Monica says, don't worry, I still love Chandler. And Joey's like, well, it wouldn't hurt you to say it once.
All right.
Joey's such a good friend. He constantly looking over him. Monica is not making a turkey this year. She announces.
What?
Yeah. What? Joey's pissed. So Phoebe's like, well, they're, she basically explains, I mean, Phoebe doesn't vegetarian. Eat turkey. Phoebe says, well, they're precious animals. Joey says, no, they're not. They're ugly, stupid, and delicious. Monica says, but Will's on a diet. Chandler hates Thanksgiving, and Rachel gets nauseous around poultry. So Joey then says, not having turkey at Thanksgiving is like 4th of July with no apple pie. Or
Friday with no 2 pizzas.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Not one, but 2 pizzas.
That's insane. Oh my God. It makes my stomach hurt just thinking of that. Every Friday. My God. So then Joey makes a promise to finish the turkey if she makes one. So now we cut to Monica and Chandler's apartment. Chandler is watching football. Who's playing?
Green Bay and Detroit.
Yeah, baby. Phoebe asks, Phoebe comes in and asks if she can help Monica with whatever she needs help with. Monica tells her, well, you could fold some napkins, but immediately she starts doing it the wrong way. So Monica has to intervene and say, no. You got to, fold it this way. And don't you remember last Thanksgiving? And
no, sweetie.
Yeah, no, sweetie. And Phoebe says, oh, yeah, I remember. It all comes screaming back to me. Monica leaves and Phoebe asks how the game is going to Chandler. Chandler says he's only pretending to watch. And he's not really watching the game. He's just pretending to watch because he didn't want to, have to help with anything. He says he'll shout once in a while. That's how he makes it believable. Yeah. Phoebe's like, well, I want to get in on this. And Monica, says, or Phoebe says, well, I'm going to go watch the game with Chandler. Well, I didn't know you watched football. Well, I normally don't, but Green Bay is my favorite. Game. Yeah. I didn't know this game was on. Green Bay it's like my favorite bay. So
it's my favorite bay.
Will comes in. It's Brad Pitt. And the crowd goes fucking bananas. Yeah. He lost 150 pounds. So Monica introduces Will to Chandler and Phoebe. And of course, Phoebe is into him. Chandler says, I'm gonna stay over here. It would look better if I wasn't standing next to you, because
all right.
Monica's complimenting Will on how fit he looks, and Chandler says, hey, I'm watching the game, but I'm not deaf. Monica tells Will that Ross is coming, and Will says, yes, oh yes, I love Ross. And then she mentions Rachel is too. And then Will gets, disgusted because he hated her.
Angry.
He's angry. At this point, Chandler and Phoebe decide they haven't yelled in a while, so they both yell at the same time at the TV. And Phoebe even goes, damn it, ref, you burn in hell. Meanwhile, Joey walks in eating chips. And Monica's like, what are you doing? You have a whole turkey to eat. And he's like, eating chips. Don't worry,
Tribbiani's never get full.
Yep, Tribbiani's never get full. Eating chips is like stretching before the big game.
Stretching my stomach out.
Yeah. Will overhears what he says and says, hey, buddy, you can eat and eat. You'll never fill that void. And right away, Joey says, who the hell is this guy? So Monica introduces them. And then right away, right after that, Ross comes in and super happy to see Will. They immediately start talking and everything. And Ross says,
man, you look incredible. Hot stuff.
Hot stuff. And then he immediately is like, what the fuck did I just say?
Hot stuff?
Hot stuff. So they're catching up on what they've been doing. Will, tells them what he does for a living, and then they reminisce about high school a bit. And Will says, God, we were so lame back then. Do you remember how into dinosaurs we were?
Oh.
And then he says, so what do you do now, Ross? And Ross immediately changes the subject. Right. So how long are you in town? Rachel then walks in and Will immediately gets pissed. He says the two biggest enemies, Rachel Green and complex carbohydrates. Rachel, on the other hand, thinks he's like into her because he's staring at her and he's got this brooding, smoldering look. And he's obviously pissed off. And then she says, I think he's trying to mouth something to me. And he's clearly saying, I hate you. It's dinner time. Phoebe and Chandler get up, saying, oh, that was a good game. And Monica's like, well, who won? And Phoebe and Chandler both say a different team. And Phoebe says, well, okay, the Lions technically won, but it was a moral victory for
the Green Bay Mermen.
The Green Bay Mermen. Oh, it's great. Rachel talks to Will and she tells him she doesn't remember him. And of course, that's pretty typical for because Rachel was a kind of a snobby bitch. Monica immediately seats them away from each other. Monica puts Chandler's chicken on the table, and Joey kind of laughs and goes, that's it. At least give me a challenge. She kind of laughs and goes, that's Chandler's chicken. This is your turkey. It's a 19-pound turkey. He's like, Joey goes, it's like me when I was little. When I was born. Jesus Christ. Rachel announces, she kind of says, well, can we keep the poultry on the other side of the table? Because, the smell is just, and of course, Will has no idea.
Typical.
She's talking about the pregnancy, but yeah, he says, typical. And she's
I'm
like,
sorry, what?
What are you talking about? He says, typical Rachel Green. Queen Rachel does whatever she wants in Rachel Land.
And then he flips his hair.
Yeah. Monica tells Rachel she was mean to him in high school.
No. Joey says, seriously, who is this guy?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I just love that he keeps on with
seriously,
that.
Who is this guy? I know. So Monica tells Rachel she was mean to him in high school, and Will, he's, getting anxious, so he starts asking for the yams. And Will starts announcing that there was a club in high school, an I Hate Rachel club. She's like, what? Are you serious? Who else was in this club? He says, it was me and Ross. Ross is extremely embarrassed.
He says, no need to point.
No need to point.
She
knows who Ross is.
That's so funny.
Will tries to high five Ross, and he goes, no. There was a foreign exchange student in it too, but he didn't know what he was doing.
Right. He didn't know what it was about.
Right. Will says they had a pact not to date Rachel. So Ross apologizes to Rachel for at first I think he says for being in the club, and Will says for co-founding. You're a co-founder. He co-founded the club. And Ross says, if you think about it, the I Hate Rachel Club was really the I Love Rachel Club because he had a crush on her. And Will pipes in and says, except it was really the I Hate Rachel Club. Will says they started a rumor about her. They told everyone Rachel had both male and female reproductive parts. Everybody's like, what? Chandler says, everyone at my school heard about it. You were the hermaphrodite cheerleader from Rhode Island? Rachel starts thinking about it, and she's like, oh my God, that's why this happened. That's why this happened. She's remembering why people were acting so weird to her. She's like, Monica, you knew about it. Why didn't you tell me? And she goes, I was afraid that it might have been true and that you'd cry and want to show me it. That's my favorite part.
Right.
But here it is.
Look at it.
I don't want to see that. So Joey is now half done with the turkey. And he turns it around to show the unfinished half. You are my Everest, he says. He goes, but before he can keep going at it, he goes to change his pants because he's wearing jeans. Oh, why did I wear jeans? Should have never wore jeans. Meanwhile, Rachel brings out her yearbook and notices people wrote things like, sorry about your teeny weeny.
Dear Rachel, you're a great person.
Oh, that's not
sorry
bad.
about your teeny weeny.
Rachel tells Ross to call everyone at school to tell them it wasn't true. I don't care. Call everybody. Rachel says, you did this. I never did anything to you in high school. And Monica right away, that's actually not true. She told everyone that Ross made out with the 50-year-old librarian. And he says, how did you know that?
It's true?
It's true? Well, she didn't look 50. Did she look 16?
Chandler.
Yeah. And then they find her in the yearbook, and right away, Ross, she didn't photograph well. He says he was working late in the library one afternoon, and she needed help with her word jumble, and one thing led to another.
Word jumble.
And Anita was both gentle and tender. Now Ross is pissed, so he says he's back in the club because of that.
Oh yeah. High
five. And Phoebe wants in. She wants to join the club. And Rachel's like, what the hell, Phoebe? She's like, I've never been in a club or anything. She says she's never been to high school, so she's never been in a club. Monica smooths it over by telling Rachel, hey, everyone wanted to be like you. Some girl, she says her name, I don't remember what her name is. Some girl put a Tootsie Roll in her pants because she wanted to be like you so bad. And Ross, Rachel put you on the map.
Yep.
So they apologize to each other, and they happen to mention that, well, we are having a baby together. And so Will right away, wow, you knocked her up, but you're not going to marry her?
All right.
He wants a high five. Phoebe says, oh, okay, and gives him a hug.
Hug.
Joey shows back up with Phoebe's maternity pants on. And now we get to the outro. Joey has finished, and he's getting the meat sweats.
The meat
The
sweat.
meat sweats. Oh. He's like, oh my God, I've never been so full. Monica starts cutting pie, and Joey notices and says,
well, hey,
what you got there?
What do you got there? Is that pie?
Yeah. Do you want some? He says, just give me a little sliver. Yeah.
A little bigger.
Bigger.
A little bigger. What? Are you afraid you're going to run out? Cut me a real piece. That is so funny.
That is hilarious. And that's so... I've done that. I feel like I've done that.
Oh, yeah.
I've been like,
I think everyone
oh my God.
You see that dessert and you're like, oh,
yeah,
that looks really good. I can fit it in.
You've ingested so much salt. You're just like, oh my God. So yeah, that's the one.
It's a good
the
episode.
rumor.
I know. Like you were saying, it wasn't like your favorite, but
yeah,
there's so many good lines in that.
There are some good lines.
Episode.
Yep.
Good interactions between all the characters too. So
really quick, I'm going to address this. This is insulation, foam insulation.
Oh, yeah?
I was an idiot and wore this sweater while I was working with it. I can't get it out no matter what I do. I've washed it. I've scrubbed it. I've shaved it. Doesn't work.
We've done it all.
Yeah. Anyways, do you have any notes about that episode?
I do. Trivia from this episode. I think we talked about this before, but Brad Pitt and Jennifer were married at the time of the episode first aired. This was the only time that Brad Pitt and Jennifer acted together during their marriage.
Sure.
While promoting the episode, NBC made no mention of Brad Pitt and blurred his face in television spots and teased a high-profile guest star. The trade publications had previously reported that Pitt would appear in the season, and most media outlets correctly predicted he was the guest star.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Entertainment Weekly reported that Brad Pitt would appear on the series in flashback scenes wearing a fat suit, though the scenes never were filmed. The episode only refers to his past obesity.
Okay.
This is the second time Joey states he was a large baby. He says that Monica's 19-pound turkey is like him when he was born in the one where Ross can't flirt. That he weighs like 27 pounds.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that's the trivia from that one.
Nice. Okay. Well, the other episode is number 3, the one with the prom video. Season 2, episode 14, the gang watches a teenage home video revealing Ross's long-term love for Rachel and securing their romance. This one's great.
Yep.
This is one of the best. All right. So we open and Chandler is playing against himself at foosball. Joey walks in and gives him money. Says it's for all the, headshots, all the acting classes and, everything else. So many pizzas you can't even count. And Chandler says, great, now I can get my pony. He also gives him a gift.
It's a beautiful gift.
It's a gaudy bracelet. It's a huge gold bracelet that only mafia people wear. He says, wow, I don't know what to say. And Joey says, well, what do you say? Wow, I don't know what to say. Engraved on the bracelet is to my best bud. He makes him put it on. He says, oh, you are so wearing that bracelet. Oh, I so am. He hates it, obviously. Joey says, do you have any idea what this will do for your sex life? Chandler says, well, I'll probably slow it down at first, but once I get used to the weight, I'll be back up to speed again. That's one of those jokes you don't get when you're younger, and then all of a sudden it clicks, and you're like,
yep.
Masturbation. Meanwhile, yes, Monica is being interviewed for a chef job by some guy.
This is so creepy. I don't understand why.
I think this guy is based on a character from another show. I'm not certain, but I think he's well known for playing this weird character or something. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But anyways, he's being really creepy. He tells her, why don't you just make me a salad? You know, we just want to see I just want to see how you can do. He says, I want you to tell me what you're doing while you do it. She goes, all right, I'll start by shredding the lettuce. And he says, is it dirty?
Is it dirty?
She's like, no, I washed it. Don't. I like it dirty. She's like, okay, it's your call. Now I will get some tomatoes. Are they firm? They're all right. Are you sure they're not bad? Are you sure they're not very
bad? No, really. They're okay.
Yep. He says, you going to chop them up real nice? She says, actually, I was thinking of doing them julienne. And he does and she drops the knife and goes, I'm out of here. So back at Monica's apartment, Ross is answering her phone, and it's a guy calling for Rachel. He says, okay, how do you spell Casey? At the Bat or at the Sunshine Band? And he writes down a note to call him, and he says, hey, what's this Casey guy want? And I think it's Phoebe that says, oh, that's some guy she met at a bar or something. And he puts the note in the cupboard and shuts it.
Yep.
He says, what was he going to do with her anyway? And Chandler says, I'm pretty sure he's going to do a little dance. Make a little love.
Make a little love.
Pretty much
get down tonight.
Ross then goes on a spiel about how he and Rachel should be together. This is when, before they start dating, after he made a terrible list about her, they've been going back and forth for a while. He says, so we should be, this Casey guy should be taking my messages, or Rachel and I should be together and we should get our own answering service. Such a dork. Phoebe says, don't worry, it's going to happen. He's like, really? You think so? She's like, well, yeah, she's your lobster.
She's your lobster.
He's like, huh? And Chandler's like, oh, yeah, she's going somewhere with this. So she explains that in the tanks at restaurants, the lobsters, the ones that are, supposed to be together for life, you can see them just holding their claws together.
Holding claws.
Yep. After she explains this, Monica comes out of the bathroom. She had just taken a shower. She said she pretty much washed the interviewer off of her. And she says, well, now she's afraid she's not going to make rent. Ross tells her, maybe you could ask mom and dad. Meanwhile, Chandler's trying to add his 2 cents, and he drops his bracelet. And he's freaking out. He's like, it's nothing. And Ross grabs it and wants to look at it. And Chandler says, oh, what does he say? It's not. He says, I know it's too flashy. And Ross says, no. It's not too flashy. Not for a good fella. At this point, Monica's parents show up with boxes of Monica's stuff. And Judy informs Monica that we're turning your room into a gym. She says, well, why not? Monica says, why not Ross's room? Well, Ross has so many trophies and plaques and ribbons.
Merit badges.
Yeah, merit badges. I mean, why would we disturb those?
We didn't want to disturb them.
Yeah, God forbid. Rachel walks in, and Jack and Judy talk to her about how sorry they are to hear her parents are splitting up. And Jack says, especially since that incident in Hawaii, we're not really surprised that this happened. And she's like, what are you talking about, incident in Hawaii? And he says, oh, nothing. Oh, maybe I'm talking about me. I don't know. He's a doofus. Chandler and Phoebe now are in the coffee house, and Phoebe notices a girl checking him out. She says, okay, I want to get this right. What does she say? Jer, do you have it in front of you?
Let's see. Oh, okay. You got to give me a second. I want to get this just right. She sticks out her gut, clears her throat, and sniffs her nose, and then in her best male voice, dude, 11 o'clock, totally hot babe, checking you out. That was really good. I think I'm ready for my penis now.
I think I'm ready for my penis now. Chandler goes to talk to this girl, and everything's going good until she sees the bracelet. Immediately she leaves. I gotta go somewhere. Right away, Chandler is pissed because he knows what that was all about. He starts venting to Phoebe. He could have gotten me this, that. Instead, he got me the woman repeller, a reject from the Mr. T collection. He starts going, I pity the fool who puts on my jewelry. I do. I pity the fool. As he turns around, he sees Joey's watching him do this. And Joey gets pissed, walks out. Now Ross and Phoebe are chatting at the coffee house, and Rachel is there working and talking to some guy over by the counter. And Ross is getting jealous, and he thinks that she's annoyed by this guy she's talking to. She kind of does this laugh and kind of pushes him away, like, oh, you. And Ross is like, see, she's pushing him away. And he's still not, back. I'm going to say something to this guy. And so he gets up, goes over to her, and he says, are you Rachel? She's like, what? Well, I'm Ross. Wow. The ad said you were pretty, but wow. Oh, wait, is this the wrong day? Well, if it works out, we'll have something to tell the grandkids, and this scares the guy off. And as the guy walks away, Ross kind of looks back at Rachel. You're welcome. Rachel's like, what? So she gets pissed, asking, she's like, why did you make the nice man that I was talking to leave? And he's, well, I thought, he was annoying you. And he's like, oh, we are supposed to be together, though. It's, you're my lobster. And she's like, what the hell are you talking about? And he starts trying to do the claws, and she's just walks away. He then tries to keep, talking to her. She says, there is no us. I'm sick of getting clobbered. You fell for me. I got clobbered. Then I fall for you and I got clobbered. I'm sick of being clobbered. We're never going to be together except that. And then Ross says, except that what? And she's like, no, except that. Oh. Ross' feelings are hurt. He leaves. Chandler is in his apartment, and Joey walks in. Chandler's trying to make good with Joey, but Joey's pissed. Joey says, you insulted the bracelet and you made fun of me. And because Chandler's trying to say, well, even though I hated it, I still wore it. He's like, yeah, but you made fun of it, made fun of me. Joey goes into his room, and Chandler is trying to get him to come out and realizes the bracelet's gone. Yep. So he keeps talking, to Joey through the door while he's looking for the bracelet. He's trying to check the couch, and he ends up holding the cushions as Joey comes out, and he's on his knees with couch cushions. He says, I'm here on my knees, holding these couch cushions as a symbol of my sorrow and regret. Much like
they did in biblical times.
Though you may have anger, whatever he says, have anger now. Whatever he says. And Joey walks away and slams his door. Meanwhile, at Monica's apartment, Jack and Judy are still there. Ross tells Monica you need to ask them for the money for rent, and she tells him that she got fired. And Jack says, how much do you put into your savings account for every paycheck? And she's like, 10%.
10%.
He's like, yep. And if you need any extra, you know where to find it. And he pulls a quarter, does the quarter out of the ear trick. And she's like, do you have anything larger back there? At the coffee house, we find out Chandler spent $400 to replace the bracelet, and he's pissed. Phoebe says he should play in the hay. Come on, just you did what you had to do. Play in the hay. He says, oh, yeah, play in the hay. I spent $400 on this to begin with, on a bracelet I hated to begin with. Bring on the hay. Rachel pops up from the counter and goes, hey.
She pops up. That's so funny.
Rachel says she has something that'll make him happy. Gunther. Yep. Gunther found the bracelet. Phoebe says, oh, hey, now you have two. And then she realizes what she said. She's like, oh, now you have two. Yeah. Joey walks in, asks why he has two bracelets. And Chandler says, well, this one's for you. Joey says, check it out. We're bracelet buddies. And Chandler goes, that's what they'll call us. So we pick back up at Monica's, and Ross has just finished writing Monica a check. It's a dinosaur check. And he says you learn something, as well as the neat pictures.
You get your money and you learn a little something. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You get your money and she looks at her and says, you're a cheaposaurus. She says she's just kidding. She's very grateful.
She's very grateful.
At this point, Phoebe pulls Monica's bathing suit from high school out of one of her boxes. And it's pretty big. Monica says that was my bathing suit in high school. Chandler says, oh, I thought that's what they put over Connecticut when it rained.
So bad.
Joey finds a videotape that was in it and asks what it is. And she's like, I have no idea. Let's put it in and play it. And it's a home video. And it's right away, Monica says, oh my God, you know what this is? This is us getting ready for prom. Rachel is there. Her nose is humongous. Chandler says, oh, I'm sorry. That's what they put over Connecticut when it rained. Yeah. Rachel says she had to get it fixed because of her deviated septum, which, okay. Jack's running the video camera and turns to Monica, who is a lot bigger than she is now, and she's eating a sandwich. And Joey right away points and goes, that girl ain't Monica. Monica says, shut up. The camera adds 10 pounds.
How many cameras are actually on you?
So Jack is doing the usual dad thing. he's recording, but he's saying it's not recording. Rachel and Monica are like, "Oh, come on, the red light's flashing." He's like, "It is off." And he turns to Ross, right, Ross? And Ross
he's just like staring. Like
leaning against the table, staring at Rachel, and he's got this mustache and this fro. It is so funny. Everybody is cracking up. Joey says, "Looking good, Mr. Carter."
Mr. Carter.
I can't get over that. He just got this look.
And then when he realizes the camera's on, he shakes like, what?
Yeah,
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Right. Ross and Rachel are chatting in the video. They're chatting, and Rachel asks what he's gonna do this summer, and he says, "Well, I'm just gonna hang out and work on my music." Chandler then goes, "Work on your music?" Which is kind of funny because in one of the other Thanksgiving episodes we talked about, he totally knows about Ross's music. But I guess this was his first
before
year of college. So anyways, then Rachel asks him to help lift her sleeves because they keep falling. And he's, of course, all nervous and
being creepy again.
He's trying to talk to her, and the doorbell rings, so she leaves right away, and he's kind of just he's more dopey than anything. She leaves, the doorbell rings but it's just Monica's date, Roy. Roy is played by the same guy that played Donkey Lips on Salute Your Shorts, the Nickelodeon show.
Right.
So Ross is playing his keyboard in the back, and he's playing Axel F from Beverly Hills Cop. Monica then mentions Roy saw Star Wars 317 times, and his name was in the paper. Great. Roy's putting Monica's corsage on her, and then he finishes, and afterwards she whispers to Rachel that he touched her boob. She whispers, and then current day Monica says, "I just told Rachel that Roy just touched my boob." All of a sudden it skips to Rachel crying because her date Chip hasn't shown up. This is when Jack and Judy talk Ross into going and changing into a tux to ask Rachel to the prom instead. Ross gets excited, but meanwhile Rachel is bawling. She even says, "This is so harsh. I can't believe I can't go to my own prom." Rachel was bawling. At this point, present day Rachel is very intrigued and is watching the video quietly. Present day Ross asks them to shut it off. No one wants to. Everybody wants to keep watching. Ross says, "Well, I'm not going to watch the rest of it." This part's really good. It's I felt this. The whole thing with him not wanting to watch and all that stuff.
Right.
In Ross in the video comes out dressed up in the tux and tells himself to be cool.
Just be cool.
He grabs some flowers out of a vase, shakes them off because there's water on them.
It's like,
he kind of looks at Jack like, that's a good idea, right? Says, "All right, Dad, I'm ready," and starts heading downstairs to surprise Rachel. Jack says, "Rachel, ready or not, here comes your knight in shining." Oh no. That's when Rachel and Monica are basically booking it out the door. Rachel's date showed up. They're going to the prom.
Bastard.
Chip, an asshole.
He
Chip's
is
an
an
asshole.
asshole.
He is. He grows up to be an asshole too. And he's in Son-in-Law, and he's an asshole in that movie. What the hell?
He is.
Anyways, the camera goes back to Ross, and he's devastated.
Crushed.
So is present day Ross, shows him, and he is feeling it. Monica looks back to him and he's over by the door at this point, and she says, I can't believe you did that. And he's like, yeah, well, he doesn't know what to say. That's when Rachel gets up and walks all the way over to Ross, grabs his head with her hands, and kisses him. Everybody goes nuts. The crowd just goes insanely nuts.
Just crazy.
Phoebe then says, see? He's her lobster.
Is her
lobster. So now we get to the outro. This is great. Yep. Monica is watching a video. It must have been later on the videotape. Yeah. It's her dancing with her dad. She's loving it. She's eating ice cream while watching. Yeah, dance with him. He's like, I'm not good at your flash dances. Another little
I'm no slouch on the dance floor.
Yeah, no slouch on the dance floor. Anyways, all of a sudden the tape cuts to Jack and Judy under their bed covers, moaning, obviously having
Jack.
Yeah.
Judy. Judy.
Monica gets grossed out.
She's very
she doesn't shut it off. She just gets up and walks away. She does reference this later when she's in the bathroom and Jack and Judy are in there when she first starts dating Richard. She says, remember when I saw the video of mom and dad doing it? I just caught the live show.
The live show, yep.
Anyways, that concludes that episode. One of the best episodes. Yeah. Like I said, right at the end there when, the whole prom video, as soon as it starts, is it's amazing. Anybody who wasn't alive during the 80s or 90s, the watching home videos like that was, it's a great pastime, and it was always kind of a special, at least in my family, sort of a special thing to do. Like, let's watch home videos, and just the fact that they had that on, video, and it's just such a good way to bring them together, because it just kind of like strengthens this whole I made a list, I fucked up a few times here and there, but I have been dying to go out with you since I was that age, really young. Right. So it's really sweet seeing Ross so vulnerable, so hurt, because I don't think the entire time from when he makes the list all the way up to that point, he doesn't really show a lot of vulnerability. He shows, he asks her to make a list at one point to get back at him, and he kind of okay, but he's more of a doof. He's kind of like, I don't use too much gel in my hair, defending himself. But in this one, he is crushed, and it's just so cool how they play on that. So I love that episode. That's a great episode.
Right. That's a good one.
Yeah. So what do you have for
trivia from this episode? Let's see. When Courtney Cox wore her fat suit for the first time in this episode, Matthew Perry walks by her without knowing who she was.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. That's hilarious.
This is David Schwimmer's favorite episode.
Oh, that's awesome. He did some good acting.
Oh yeah, it was overall really good episode.
Yeah.
Considered by many critics and fans to be the best episode of the series.
Oh, wow.
During the prom video, everyone notices that Rachel's nose was different in high school, and she says that she had an operation for a deviated septum. Sometime after, Jennifer Aniston would herself get a nose job, which she publicly explained it was because she too had a deviated septum.
It's a common thing, so
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
believe her.
people do that all the time.
Yeah.
1997, the TV Guide ranked the episode number 100 on its 100 greatest episodes of all time list. The woman checking him out almost fell off of her chair while laughing, but then catches herself.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow. I wonder if it was because, yeah, he says, I know what you're thinking. Dave, wow, what was that guy's? Dave Thomas from Wendy's, founder of
Yep.
Wendy's.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Um, In this is the first episode to hint at the friendship between the Geller family and the Green family, with Jack commenting that he wasn't surprised at Rachel's parents splitting up and making reference to an incident in Hawaii. This friendship, however, is never shown on screen and only mentioned a few times the whole series. In fact, the Geller parents never share any scenes with
Yeah.
Rachel's parents.
Yeah.
They did actually bring up hearing about Rachel's failed marriage at their country club in the first season when Elliot Gould's character revealed how much Green spent on that wedding, and says they were playing tennis poorly at the club as if it was due to the wedding fallout.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point. They mention it a few times. You never see them together. Huh.
In the prom video, Ross tells Rachel he is going to work on his music. Chandler acts surprised and says music, as if he didn't know. However, it's a reference several times when they were in college. Ross and Chandler were in a band together. Their band was called Way No Way.
Way No Way. Oh my God.
In this episode, Joey gets his first paycheck and pays Chandler back for everything he was provided for him, including his headshots. So everything he's paid, that's how much he owed him. So that's interesting at that time. Yeah.
And then later on,
goes on and he still pays for all of his shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that's it's definitely one of the best episodes for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like this one episode that I'm like, when I do rewatch the series, I'm like, oh yeah, this episode. Yeah.
And in your defense, I do always forget that bracelet thing is a part of that episode. Like
I feel like these could be two different episodes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at the end it's such a focal point.
Right.
Watching the prom video and then, Ross and Rachel, like they finally get together. This is like the point where they've done it. They're together now,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. Very good.
Very good.
But before we sign off, I would like to thank our listeners on Spotify and our viewers on YouTube for your support, and thanks for tuning in.
If you love today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen and never miss an episode. Subscribe to our other pages as well, and follow us on social media for more.
And until next time, I'm Jer. He is Gary. Let's remember to always stay kind to each other.